Good afternoon. My name is Nachiketh. Uh, on talking about AI, I can go for hours because I work for a cybersecurity company. We talk to customers on a daily basis on how AI can change anybody's life in a matter of seconds, and giving enough of bashing to my parents on not to click on anything that they see on Facebook, which is really intriguing for them. But yeah, that's a conversation for a different topic. But I'm just going to take the next 10 odd minutes just to give you a snapshot of how the tech that we use. When I say we, I'm talking about marketeers. I don't believe that marketing is more related to business anymore. Anybody from any field can get into marketing. I come from business and media, so it's sort of anybody can get into marketing. It's all on how much of skills that you can bring into the table. Um, so yeah, so I started off. Just a quick brief about me. I passed out of Christ in the 2011 batch. Nikki and me are classmates. So yeah, the media meet is the first year that we did. So the logo is something that Fath and all of us worked on. Yeah, so I started off. I'm not that old, if I. But yeah, so I started off my career with doing BPM. In fact, just from the second year of undergrad, I was working part time. My first job was walking into a food world, holding a Colgate Max Fresh toothpaste and giving samples. That's how I got into events, right? So all across undergrad, I started doing events. I was doing concerts. I was doing a lot of metal shows, doing a lot of artist management and all of that. But then I came into Christ and I couldn't work, so I had to take 2 years of gap. But what helped in Christ was the internship. So I landed my first job with my internship. I started my career in a marketing services company where we used to service a lot of IT companies and B2B companies predominantly. Worked with them for close to 3.5 years. Went abroad, did my MBA. I don't know why I did that, but came back. But yeah, I joined back the same firm, worked there for another 2.5 years. I joined Google Cloud. I was managing their entire events for India. Then, as the opportunity grew, I moved into partner marketing. Um, Partner marketing is nothing but we use partners to sell our software in India. So we market with them. So that's how I got into that field. Was with Google for close to 4.5 years, then moved to Palo Alto Networks. Here I manage the entire enterprise marketing and strategic partnerships for India and SAARC. So that's a quick brief about me. About Palo Alto Networks, we are a cybersecurity company. We're the world's largest cybersecurity company. We're also the world's largest company which gets hacked every day because we are a cybersecurity company. So when I talk about AI, it's very inbuilt for us because we talk to customers on a daily basis on how we are using AI to fight against AI, right? So that's a different conversation. But what I want to talk to you on, what are the tools that we basically use on a daily basis in our day-to-day life as a marketeer, right? This can cut across any field, but predominantly in the media and the events and the marketing space, these tools are being used at various levels. Of course, G Suite and O365 is something that we all use. But I come from a G Suite background from Christ to Google, so I can't use a Microsoft laptop. MS Office for some strange reasons because Google's so used to me. We use the entire Google Suite, predominantly from text to Word. There's a lot of AI features that are there in it that you have to play around to see how it makes it easy for you on your day-to-day tasks. Zoom, Google Meet, Slack is something that we use for all our internal communications. Salesforce is something that we use for all our management of sales and all the deals that we work on. We also use Tabula for all our data in terms of analytics, pulling out reports, all our metrics, everything comes from there, which is heavily uh, loaded with AI. A lot of features on that, but we use that predominantly pull out data to look at data and look at the AI that's bringing in terms of what a predictive analysis that are coming in. Then that's how we plan our future campaigns and whatever we need to do. We also have something called as Panda AI that we have built for our internal communications. So all I have to do is I need to file my expenses. I am stuck at this task. What do I do? It gives you a list of all the possible scenarios that you can work on and gives you answers. So I don't need to raise a ticket for anything. I just need to go to that tool, ask for it, and then it gives me. So I'm just trying to draw you a picture of how AI can be used in the right way. But from what my fellow speakers have spoken about, you have also heard what can do as well on the negative side, right? We also use SAP. A lot of SAP tools are predominantly on AI. We use Concur for a lot of our expenses, filing, and everything. We also use Ariba, which is also an SAP tool for releasing purchase orders, managing our invoices, and everything. So that's the only communication tool that we have between us and the accounting team. Um, of course, we also have budget management. In marketing, we do a lot of budgeting. So on an average, any IT company's budgets can go up to $1 million a year to more than that. So there's a lot of planning that you need to do, which quarter, how much of money goes in, and everything. So we use a tool called Allocadia, which behind every quarter we put in the money, what's the campaign, it gets approved, and then that's how we can track the life cycle of a campaign, right? From investment to ROI. So all the tools are integrated. WhatsApp, of course. Unfortunately, I can't use WhatsApp on my official laptop. So phone is the only way we can use. It's very easier to communicate with multiple agencies. So when as a marketer, I have literally 10 marketing services and event companies that I work with, right? So all of them have different projects. So we have groups for each of them. We communicate on a daily basis. There's transcripts that are going in and out. So that's one tool that we use. Lastly is the Google search and ChatGPT. I'll tell you why later on. Google search is predominantly to understand the trends that are happening, or or also to keep a track on what my competition is up to, right? So that's something that we use a lot in terms of to get insights. We also get insights from our PR teams and what our competition is up to. We get daily reports and all of that. But as an individual, we use Google a lot to understand what the recent trends in terms of events, what are the experiences people are delivering, and how can I make use of it, or how can I adapt it. ChatGPT, I do have it on my phone, but the only reason I use ChatGPT is because I use it sometimes just to understand my flow of thought. Say there are a lot of complex emails that we send out, right? Nobody's Einstein, so I use that to just say that, hey, I want to send out a mail on A, B, C, D, E, and it gives me a complete set. But you'll be a fool if you just copy and paste it, because it's not my language. I'll give you a simple example. 2 days back, this salesperson wrote an email to me just requesting to do an event, right? It just takes 2 lines to request that, but she had written like a big mail, and I was telling my manager for sure she's taken it from ChatGPT, right? So you can use ChatGPT for more a chain of thought, and then I adapt it to my language, because I don't use complicated words. I keep it very simple. Unlike my journalist friends over here, my language is very simple when I write emails. But yeah, when we have to write mailers and all, that's when I hire people to make sure that they give us the right language. But from how AI is being used in marketing, from B2B marketing, predominantly we use a lot of AI in our lead generation, generating demand for our solutions. So we use integrated campaigns to generate predictive analysis, intent. So I can track you on what your journey is in Google, what are your likes, dislikes, what are you searching for, just from your cookies and from your IP address. But that's going to change with the data protection law that's coming out, which is already out, sorry. So it's going to change, but we use AI to understand where a customer's journey is going, where are the predictions coming in, and then how can we part of it. We also use AI when we're running emailer campaigns, right? Say I'm writing an emailer to Nikki. So it can help us build persona-based content. So based on what she's interested, hey, I noticed that you just got certified in ABC, and this is something I can help you with. So it's giving you more insights into that person and customizing conversations for you, be it on LinkedIn or be it on email. It also helps us to run a lot of ABM campaigns, which is account-based marketing. To give you a gist, account-based is nothing but if I have to do a focus on Christ University, that's one account. right? I can do multiple activities just at one specific account. So we use a lot of AI tools to build the journey of what are the communications that we send to Christ, what are all the information that they are receiving, what are they reading, and now based on that, we go back and talk to them and like, hey, this is what I can help you out with, right? So as marketer, that's how we can leverage AI. Lastly is we use AI a lot in our events currently because it helps us build experiences. Everybody goes to events on a regular basis. On an average, I think we do around, in a financial year, around 450 odd events every year, right? These are large scale to small scale, whatever it is. But how do I use AI to build in experiences? Because what we truly believe, at least from my personal point of view, is he or she will never remember what you have spoken at the event, but he will always remember how you have treated him and the experience that you're giving him at an event, right? And how do I use AI to give him that? So we've used multiple freelancing AI coders who can help us build small tools. For example, recently we did a 3 city roadshow for like 1,500 people each, where we used avatar creation. So I walk in, I take a photo, within 30 seconds, an avatar is created, and that comes out with a printout and all. So it's all AI generated. So there are multiple companies using AI to build those experiences for events, which they can rent it out, right? So and lastly, we use AI for a lot of our database management, CRM tools. For example, Salesforce is one of the CRM tools. So AI is predominantly bundled into that when it comes into launching campaigns, to getting insights, or how your data is get validated. Uh, but for India, it's going to change a lot with the Data Protection Act that's coming in. But that's something that further they'll have to learn eventually if they are going into the field. But yeah, my last thing I would like to say is AI is something that you can use it for the best to shape your daily day-to-day work, but at the same time, it can turn things around for you in a negative way as well. Be careful on what you share. Be careful on what you hear from people. What you hear may not be the truth, because, for example, we have attacks that have happened where someone's used AI of our CEO's voice, because it's all in the media, right? They can take voices. If someone has tried to call our internal person saying that, hey, I've lost access to my computer, can I get access to it? So these are the ways that they're using AI. But yeah, I can go on and on about how we are seeing day-to-day cases with how AI is being destructive in our day-to-day life. But I hope from a marketeer's point of view, I was able to shed some light what are the tools that we use and how AI is making a difference in that. On that note, thank you.